Hi everybody, this is Susan and this is TheMadOptimist.com. We're gonna design a soap and the guys over at Soapy Soap Company are going to make whatever we want. So let's do this. Click on the Let's Do This button to get started. The first step is to choose a skin type. So there's 3 different bases you can choose from. There's ultra dry sensitive skin formula. If you choose this one, there's certain steps down the road that you won't be able to take. So this one limits your options just a little bit. There's neutral dry skin formula, and then there's oily skin formula. Neutral is really good for just about anybody. So I'm going to go ahead and pick neutral. And then we're going to go on to the next step, which is choose scents. And there are about 11 scents to choose from, or you can make your soap unscented if you want. And you'll notice that this bar pops up across the bottom. That'll kind of tell you what you've chosen along the way. This over here gives you some more details about the different scents and what they pair well with. And here's a drag and drop to actually put your scents in. You have 4 quadrants to fill in. And I'm going to pick rosemary. The first one will populate all 4 boxes, but then you can just drag stuff right over the top and it'll populate 1 box at a time. I'm just going to go crazy here and just try these 3 maybe. Maybe I'm going to add a scent reducer too. That'll kind of tone it down a little bit so it's not overpowering. If you want, you can click clear selection and start over, but I'm actually pretty happy with that. So I'm going to go ahead to the next step, which is choose add-ins. These are mostly exfoliants, and then we have activated charcoal and bentonite clay down here. So you'll see that my scents that I chose have populated in the scents area down here, and there's some more information about each one of the add-ins that you can pick. Let's see, or you can choose nothing. You don't have to have an add-in if you don't want to. These are arranged from most exfoliating to not as exfoliating. I really like activated charcoal actually. Just keep in mind it will turn your soap black if you use it. And there is, just like with scents, there's an add-in reducer, so you can kind of tone it down a little bit if you want to. But actually I'm just going to go ahead and put some bentonite clay in there with my activated charcoal. And if you want, again, you can clear your selection and start over. And then for what I think is really fun part is your label. You've got to have a label. So there's some different artwork you can choose, and you can type in whatever you, well, within reason. It'll fit about 16 characters. So I'm going to call this Susan Land Sudsy Soap. And actually there's even a surprise me button. You can click that if you can't think of anything and you need some suggestions. But I like my name and I like this label, so I'm going to click this button right here, go to choose quantity, and just put in your quantity. 1 bar is $7 and shipping on 1 bar is $3.50, and if you add additional bars the shipping is a flat rate of $5. But I think just 1 is fine for the time being. If you want to save your soap and keep going and design a different soap, you can, or you can go to checkout here, and that's pretty much how that works. I'll go ahead and go to checkout and show you what that looks like. So actually I was in here playing earlier, so I have another soap, but I just want to show you one more thing. You can actually click on this and edit your soap. If you decide, oh, I think maybe I really wanted oily skin instead, you can do that and go update soap and checkout, and now it's oily skin. So that's pretty much how that goes. The rest is pretty straightforward. If you want to create another soap from the cart area, you can do that by clicking that button too. But just have fun and Yeah, that's all. That's designmysoap.com.